Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series. Coming up next, it will be Bullard, Texas against Loretto, Tennessee. I'm Mike Rideout for JockJive.com. We'll play 6 innings to determine who will advance to the winner's bracket, along with North Carolina, Florida, and South Carolina, and Arkansas, your winners today. And we'll set the scene for what's coming up tomorrow with our coverage picking back up at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. But first, got some baseball to play. Dylan McLemore will lead it off for Texas here in the top of the first. And folks, our sincere apologies. This is a beautiful facility. Don't get me wrong. Unfortunately, when they constructed the press boxes, they made them without any windows that would open. It's warm in here, the AC. It hasn't been working effectively. They've brought a couple of fans in, but unfortunately, that also means we don't have a crowd mic to provide for you. So just bear with us, and we'll still have some good baseball here as Dylan McLemore, the starting center fielder, is leading it off against the pitcher, number 13, Mason Tidwell, a right-hander. And the next pitch is bunted left side. The third baseman bare hands it, throws to first, not in time. That'll be a bunt single. Good start for Texas here in the top of the first inning. That will send up Lane Alexander, the catcher.
Batting second, number 18, Lane Alexander.
I'll set the defense now for Tennessee. Again, Mason Tidwell on the mound. He's a right-hander. Rayleigh Ellis behind the plate catching. Around the horn, left to right in the infield. Hayden Buttram over at third base. Shortstop Grant Fisher. At second base, Anderson Etienne. And the first baseman is Kason Springer. Next pitch, another bunt attempt. Alexander offers at it and misses it for a strike. In the outfield, left to right for Tennessee, Noah Roberson in left field. Over in center field, Jackson Roberson. And in right field, as this is a bunt right back to the pitcher, they'll throw to second and get the force out, though. A shortstop coming over to cover the bag. 1-6 fielder's choice for the first out of the inning. Good play by the pitcher, Tidwell. And then over in right field is Tate Gamble. So there's your defense for Tennessee. Guys, you can participate during the broadcast by sending in shout-outs and best wishes via text message. For those of you who are new to the shout-outs, I'll tell you how they work. First of all, grab a pen because I'll give you the number for the shout-outs. Again, send them via text message. Dylan Fowler, the batter, runner at first with 1 out, and he'll take a strike to even the count at 1-1 strike. Just as an example, here's what we're looking for. Good luck, Dylan Fowler, from Mom and Dad watching in Bullard, Texas. Who's it to? Who's it from? And where are you guys watching the game? Kind of what we're looking for, the basics. But always let us know who you are when you send the shout-outs. All of our broadcasts are archived, so that way when the players go back and watch the games, they'll know who sent the shout-out. The 2-1 pitch, that's in there for a strike, and the count evens at 2-2. So grab a pen, and I'll give you the shout-out number. But first, let me give you the umpires for today's game. At first base, Errol Daniels out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. At second base, Michael Caminita from Norco, Louisiana. At third base, Tim Ward from Dothan, Alabama. And Derek Carr is calling the balls and strikes. He is out of Tylertown, Mississippi. 3-2, full count to Dylan Fowler. The 3-2 pitch from Tidwell. Inside, grounded left side. Well, the shortstop and the third baseman, they each thought the other was going to get it. That would be a base hit as the shortstop went over to cover the bag at second. And that will be a base hit for Fowler. That ball probably belonged to the third baseman there, who was already in motion. Once he went in motion, the shortstop also went in motion to second. Runners at first and second with 1 out for Trey Martin. The first pitch. That one is taken down low for ball 1. Our shout-out number, 352-258-8450. If you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message, 352-258-8450. 5-0. This pitch outside corner called strike. 1-1 the count. Our first shout out, Go Pickle Fowler from the Gardner family from Bullard. Thank you, guys. That's how it's done, folks. If you want to send a shout out, send it via text message 352-258-8450. Line drive caught at first base. That will be the second out of the inning. Nice play over there by Kason Springer. That sends up Braden Vining, the left fielder. First pitch, a pass ball off the glove of the catcher. That's going to move everybody up a base. Both runners in scoring position with 2 outs for Bullard, Texas. Next pitch is a strike to even the count at 1-1. Our next shout out, good luck Bullard boys. Tell you this 8 no AC in here is getting to me. Good luck Bullard boys from the Pollacks watching from Bullard. Hopefully I get that right. I'm guessing Pollacks. Pawlaks. Count evens at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. That's a wild pitch in the dirt, but the runners will hold. Another shout out. Good luck, Bullard boys from the Long family. Good luck, Bullard from the Pottsboro, Texas. Good luck, Bullard from Pottsboro, Texas. Shout out to the Click. As that next one is fouled off by Gage Brown, or by Braden Vining. Gage Brown is on deck. And the count now 3-2. Three-two pitch in there for a called strike 3, and the inning is over. Well, Texas threatens, but they fail to score. We've completed a half inning of play. It's Texas 0. Tennessee coming to bat right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
Just about all White Jones counting. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Back here in Oxford, Alabama, as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Your coaches for both teams. For Bullard, Texas, Andy Alexander is the manager, assisted by Dustin Wynn and Ray Brown. And for Loretto, Tennessee, the manager, Brandon McDowell, assisted by Kent Fisher and Justin Tidwell. Running through the Tennessee lineup, leading off will be the catcher, number 10, Rayleigh Ellis. Batting second, the pitcher, number 13, Mason Tidwell. Batting third at first base, number 11, Kason Springer. Batting fourth at shortstop, number 22, Grant Fisher. Batting fifth at third base, number 15, Hayden Buttram. Batting sixth in right field, number 7, Tate Gamble. Batting seventh in center field, number 27, Jackson Roberson. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 14, Anderson Etienne. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 21, Noah Roberson. Batting 10th, number 77, Colby Brown. Batting 11th, number 25, Nicholas McDowell. And batting 12th, number 5, Lane Dixon. Go back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Send it via text message. That's the number for all games on Field 1. Just note that in case your team plays on Field 2. This next shout-out. Good luck, Texas, from the team at EIM Photo. Thank you, guys. Rayleigh Ellis will lead it off against the pitcher, Trey Martin. Martin, a right-handed pitcher. And the first pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Another shout out. This is good luck to Tennessee's Mason Tidwell. The Hills are pulling for you from South Carolina. Thank you, guys. 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled back. Nothing into the count. No score. We're in the bottom of the first. We're scheduled for 6. Mercy rule in effect. 15 after 3, 10 after 4. We have not had a Mercy rule game so far here on day 1, at least not in the AAA tournament. They've had it in the Ozone tournament, also in the Majors tournament. Next pitch, line down the left field line, but just foul. Another final score to pass along from the Ozone. Georgia has edged Mississippi 7-6. So Georgia will get Texas tomorrow. Mississippi will drop into the losers bracket and play North Carolina. That one just got away from Martin. Maybe slipped out of his hands as he's going to throw that one way outside. Just a bit outside. Oh, Major League reference. The 1-2 pitch. That one is low for a ball, 2-2. Winners today in the Ozone, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Texas. As the next pitch is popped up in the infield behind the pitching area. It's going to drop for a base hit. Neither the second baseman or the shortstop could get to it. A leadoff hit for Ellis. So a runner at first with nobody out for Tennessee. I'm going to change their colors. It looked like gold in their colors. That one's grounded past the third baseman down the left field line. That's a base hit for Mason Tidwell. Ellis rounding third. He's being waved home. The throw to third is late. It's a sliding triple for Tidwell, and Tennessee takes a 1-0 lead. RBI triple for Mason Tidwell. And that will send up Kason Springer, the first baseman. But I had put Tennessee originally in their yellow. They're an orange color. Let me change their color. There you go, Tennessee fans. Next batter fouls it off. Strike one. Tennessee with a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. Game scheduled for 6. Your winners in the majors today, Georgia, North Carolina, Mississippi, and Alabama. Our coverage resumes tomorrow at 3 o'clock, actually 3:30, in all 3 tournaments. 0-2 pitch just outside for ball 1. Another shout out. Good luck, Tennessee, from Connor Pusser. That ball bunted to the pitcher. He's going to throw home, but not in time. That'll be a fielder's choice for Springer. He picks up an RBI. Tidwell will score to make it 2-0 Tennessee. Still nobody out for Tennessee in the bottom of the first inning. That will send up Grant Fisher, the shortstop. Next shout out. Bring it back to Texas from Pottsboro. Shout out to the Click. And excuse me, bunt down the first base line, but foul. Tennessee with a 2-0 lead. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Game scheduled for 6. Another shout out. Go Bullard from the Keys back home. Martin from the stretch, and his next pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a pitch in the dirt. That will get the runner to second. And Fisher behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. That pitch called strike 3. Fisher caught looking for the first out of the inning.
Batting now, number 15, Hayden Buttram.
For Texas defensively, Trey Martin on the mound. Lane Alexander behind the plate catching. Hayden Buttram the batter, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. Dylan Fowler at third. Crew Bowman at short. The second baseman is Sam Lee, and the first baseman, Trayson Wynn. There's strike 2 to Buttram. In the outfield, left to right. Braden Vining in left field. Dylan McLemore in center, and Gage Brown in right. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got fooled on that pitch as it was set up outside. Good pitch from Martin, keeping it away from the hitter. Back-to-back strikeouts for the second out of the inning.
Batting now, number 7, Tate Gamble.
Sends up Tate Gamble. Gamble, the starting right fielder. They're just about to get going between Mississippi and Georgia over on field 2. Another AAA game. Jason Thompson handling the play-by-play. First pitch misses for ball 1 to Gamble. Tennessee with a runner at second. 2 outs, 2 runs in. Martin from the stretch, and the next pitch. That is outside, low and outside for ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Tournament will wrap up on Thursday. Championship at 10 a.m. with the if necessary at 5:30 in the afternoon. Next pitch from Martin. That's in the dirt for a ball. And the count 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 called. The rules for the pitch count: you can throw between 0 and 40 pitches and come back without any rest. That next one outside for ball 4. That will put runners at first and second. If you throw between 41 and 65 pitches, you need 36 hours rest. If you throw 66 plus, you need 48 hours rest. The most pitches you can throw is 75. First and second with 2 outs for Jackson Roberson. It's actually, my apologies, it's pronounced Robertson. And there's a base hit into left field. Runner rounding third. No, he'll go back to third as the throw comes in to Martin. So Jackson Robertson with a base hit. And the bases are loaded for Anderson Etienne. I used to have a good friend who spelled his name the same way, but it was pronounced Roberson. So you never know. Nothing in 1, the count. 0-1 pitch. That's up high for a ball. That will even the count at 1-1. Well, the catcher faked a throw and then lost the ball. So that'll be an error on the catcher to allow another run to come home. And Tennessee increases the lead. It's now 3-0. The runners move up a base. Springer scoring. Gamble to third. Robertson to second. A 1 pitch from Martin. That one's taken outside for a ball. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. This one says, "Go Texas" from Hudson. Thank you, Hudson. This is popped up behind the pitcher's mound. Actually, the third baseman will come over and make the catch for the third out of the inning. But a total of 8 batters come to the plate for Tennessee. They plate 3 runs. And as we head to the top of the second, it's Tennessee 3, Texas nothing here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Batters 6, 7, and 8 due up for Texas as we move to the top of the second inning. Against Mason Tidwell, who got out of the inning without giving up a run in the first. Next shout out, go Crew, Trey, and Lane. That's also from Hudson. Let's go Tennessee from Hunter Smith. If you want to send a shout out, send it via text message 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. We have a defensive change. So 25, Nicholas McDowell is going to go into left field for Tennessee. Gage Brown, the batter. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Next pitch, taken outside. That will even the count at 1-1. Next shout out, go Bullard. Bring another title back home from Bullard, 9 and under 2017 World Series champs. Thank you, guys. This is hit in the air to center field, and it will drop for a base hit. Diving effort by the center fielder. Runner slips down going around the bag at first. It will be a base hit for Brown to begin the inning. Texas down 3. That means a tying run will be on deck as Trayson Wynn comes to the plate. Next shout out, let's go Bullard. The Dorans are cheering y'all on back home. Go Bullard from the Chapel Hill Baseball Association. And Wynn lifting his hands in the air, trying to get his fans on their feet. And they are waving the Texas flag, many of them are, over on the third base side. Wish we could hear them. Unfortunately, again, as I noted earlier, no crowd mic because the press boxes, while this is a beautiful facility, they didn't make it where you can open up the windows. And we could have used it twofold. Number one, for a crowd mic. Number two, the AC is not really working well. Fortunately, they brought some fans up here so we can somewhat stay cooled off as this one is swung on and fouled. I've got a piece of it. But obviously the cheering is a big part of the game, and we apologize we're not able to bring that to you. We have asked that maybe they can drill some holes, and we'll have some crowd noise for you at some point in the tournament. All we can do is ask, and we've certainly done what we can do on our end. The pitch to Win is taken low for a ball. Runner at first with nobody out. Next shout out, go get him, number 99 from the Emmons family. Let's go T-Dub, Wreck It from Uncle Shane. Next pitch. That one's inside, underneath the glove of the catcher, and that's going to get the runner to second base. And officially, that will be a pass ball to allow the runner to go, move up a base, Win with a 2-2 count. And the next pitch from Tidwell. That's low for ball 3, full count. Next shout out, let's go T-Dub from Mrs. G, Bullard, Texas. Go Jakin Salis from Lakeview Community Church. That next pitch misses low for ball 4. So Texas has the tying run coming to the plate with nobody out.
Up now, number 33,
C.J. Bird, the batter. Next shout out is for Elijah Williams. Love you from Grandma Eva. Go Tennessee from Phil at HD Ink Screen Printing. Once again, the shout-out number, 352-258-8450, 352-258-8450. First and second with nobody out for Texas. Down 3-0. Top of the second, game scheduled for 6. Next pitch to Bird. Outside corner, called strike 1. Here's another shout out. Jet Moore gives a shout out to C.J. Bird. Hit a homer, friend. Wish I was there. Well, pitch is going to move the runners up a base. Second and third, both runners in scoring position with nobody out. Here's a shout out for Elijah Williams, Hartsville, South Carolina, Grandma Eva. Thank you, Grandma. The next pitch. Swung on and lined into right field for a base hit. The throw to first is not in time, and it's 3-1. Texas is on the scoreboard. So potentially a big inning with still nobody out. Gage Brown scoring that first run of the game for Texas. And with a Win at third base and Bird at first, that sends up Jakin Salis. Number 99, he's going to show bunt, pull the bat back, and take it in the dirt for ball 1. Texas within 2. They've got 2 on with nobody out. There's someone who wants to give a shout out to everyone in the press box working hard in the heat. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's warm in here. Next time, for all you engineer people, make a press box with windows that you can open. Ball hit right back to the mound. The throw to second will be in time. They get the lead runner. The other runner holds at third. That'll be a 1-6 fielder's choice for the first out of the inning. Tyler Lambert, the batter. And it's popped up to the second baseman. The catch will be made. And that ball not deep enough to get the run home as Etienne makes the play for out number 2. Tyler Lambert retired.
Up now, number 1, Sam.
And here is the number 11 hitter in the order, second baseman number 1, Sam Lee. I'm guessing this next one is a nickname. Go get them meat from Kathy. Runner going to second. The pitch is called a strike. No throw down there with the runner at third. Stolen base for Salis. And both runners in scoring position. So the tying run at second with 2 outs for Lee. Next pitch, fouled back. 0-2 the count. Another shout out, go number 7, Tate Gamble from Nana in Tennessee. So proud to be a part of Bullard Baseball Association. Bring another title home. That's from the Dorans. This one hit left side. Past the third baseman to the shortstop. Long throw is not in time. That will be an infield hit. Third baseman tried to scoop at it, but not able to come up with it. RBI single for Lee to make it 3-2. That sends up Crew Bowman, number 12 hitter in the order. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. First pitch in there for a strike. Runner going to second, but no throw down. Tennessee 3, Texas 2. Next pitch line to the shortstop who leaps up in the air to make the catch. Fisher with the grab, and the inning is over. Texas does get a couple of runs, and as we head to the bottom of the second, it's now Tennessee 3, Texas 2 here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Welcome back to Oxford, Alabama, as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Tennessee will send out batters 9, 10, and 11 against Mason Tidwell. Or, excuse me, against Trey Martin. Mason Tidwell has thrown 41 pitches, so he'll need at least 36 hours rest before he can pitch again. 3-2 after Texas scores 2 in the top of the second. Another shout out saying great job in the press box. Thank you, guys. Defensive change. Number 22 has gone into the game for 88. 99. We're having to use hand signals because the brand new communications in the press box doesn't work. So we can't open windows. The AC's not really working. The phone is not really working. But we're still rolling along. We're almost done here with day one. Here's a shout out to Noah Robertson. Well, someone's calling the number. Make sure you send your shout outs via text message. Don't call the number. I can't answer the number. Answer the phone on the air. We'll get back to that shout out here. I want to give a shout out to Noah Robertson. Your girlfriend is rooting for you. Good luck. And Noah Robertson will lead it off against Trey Martin. First pitch of the inning. And it's taken inside for ball 1. Another shout out. Go Tennessee number 7, Tate Gamble from Graham and Aunt Patty. Good luck, Tate Gamble and Team Tennessee. Love the Gambles. This next pitch in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It's Loretto, Tennessee, and Bullard, Texas here on day one in the AAA World Series. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Third strikeout for Trey Martin.
Batting now, number 77, Colby Brown.
One gone for Colby Brown, number 77. First pitch inside for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch. That's down low for ball 2, 2-0. Final scores from earlier today in AAA. It was North Carolina 9, Alabama 5. Florida beat the host team, Oxford, Alabama 11-0. A no-hitter by the Florida pitcher. Also that was a 6-inning game. All those runs came late for Florida. Florida won it in 6. We haven't had any Mercy Rule games in AAA today. The next pitch misses for a ball, and the count now 2-1, I believe. Is it 3-1? 3-1 to Colby Brown. Also, South Carolina shut out Louisiana 6-0, and Arkansas defeated Virginia 10-2. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Went low with that one. Another shout out. Go Coach Ray from Jeff. Full count now to Brown. Well, 2-2. Excuse me. My apologies. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Brown out on strikes for the second out. Back-to-back Ks for Martin. And that will send up Nicholas McDowell. That's going to be it, though, for Trey Martin. Our new pitcher will be number 34, Trayson Wynn. That was 38 pitches for Martin. As I noted earlier, if you throw between 0 and 40 pitches, you can come back without any rest. So that's the plan, is to bring Martin back as early as tomorrow. And number 34, Trayson Wynn, in to pitch with 2 outs and the base is empty. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back after this 30-second timeout here on JockJive.com.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
2 outs, bases empty for Nicholas McDowell. Righty versus righty matchup. And the first pitch from Wynn is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trey Martin went 1 2/3. Gave up 3 runs on 3 hits. Swing and a miss here for strike 2. Martin walked 1 and struck out 4. Next pitch from Wynn. Swing and a miss. Well, Martin and Wynn combined to strike out the side in order. McDowell out on strikes. It's a 1-2-3 inning in the second. We move to the third. It's still a 1-run game. Tennessee on top of Texas. 3-2 here in the AAA World Series from Oxford, Alabama.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Here in the top of the third inning, it's the top of the order. Dylan McLemore leading it off.
Now batting number 42, Dylan McLemore.
Next pitch taken low for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Tidwell has gone the distance so far, giving up 2 runs. Next pitch fouled off. 2-1. Back to your shout-outs. Strike 'em out, T-Dub from Coach Chad. Go Take Gamble and Team Tennessee from BJ, Samantha, and Tucker. We're pulling for you, Braden and Lane. Go Bullard from Granite and Jacksonville, Texas. Way to go, Bullard. Shutdown inning. Pour it on from your number 1 fan, Coach Shane. Shout out, go D-Mac from the Keys back home. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That is the second strikeout for Tidwell, and there's 1 away.
Batting now, number 18, Lane Alexander.
There's Lane Alexander, the catcher. Reached on a fielder's choice, his first at bat. I'll try and check his score in between innings for that Mississippi-Georgia game over on field 2 here in the AAA tournament. This pitch taken outside for a ball. Texas with 2 in the second after Tennessee scored 3 in the first. It's a 1-run game here in the third. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, lifted into right field, base hit. Off the glove of the right fielder, but the first baseman and the runner kind of collide. And now the runner heading to third, the throw to third, and he's going to be out at third. But it's going to be obstruction at first. And I think he is going to be awarded third base. The umpires are going to get together. The runner, Alexander, ran into the first baseman. First baseman was in his path as he was rounding the bag. That'll be a base hit and then an E9. And even though Alexander was thrown out at third base, I think they're going to give him third base. We'll see. Once again, your umpires for this game. Derek Carr behind the plate. Errol Daniels at first, Michael Caminita at second, and Tim Ward at third. And they called him out. Well, does the obstruction only account for going to second? Is that why?
It's a judgment call. If they think that he could have got third if he was low up enough that if he hadn't been.
All right, so a judgment call as to whether or not he would have been safe or out at third base based on the obstruction, and that's the explanation being given to the manager for Texas. So a judgment ruling. Obviously, he made it to second. I don't know why he tried to chance it to third anyway, but he was out, easily out at third base, and The pitch to Dylan Fowler is in there for strike one. So 2 outs. Fowler had an infield hit his first at bat. He fouls this one back for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes.
This will flash, and it should tone. It should tone now.
0-2 pitch. That one is hit foul down the right field line.
Hold this button now.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty for Texas. We're in the top of the third. 3-2 our score. Texas trails by a run. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit right between the legs of the pitcher. That's into center field for a base hit. Well, if that runner is at second, we got a tie ball game. Instead, a 2-out base runner for Trey Martin. Martin lined out to first, his first at bat, and he'll line this one into right center for a base hit. That one's going to roll all the way to the fence. Fowler rounding third, being waved home. The throw to third, not in time, and we're all tied at 3 apiece. That's a triple for Trey Martin. RBI triple to tie the game at 3. Big 2-out hit for Texas. Well, now that runner that got thrown out, a distant memory, as Texas has been able to even things up here in the third inning. Timeout call by Tennessee. They'll try to regroup. And with a runner at third and 2 outs, Braden Vining will have a chance to give Texas its first lead of the game. Vining struck out looking his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Trey Martin down at third base with 2 outs. Another shout out. Way to go, Bullard. Jacksonville, Texas. The first pitch. That one's hit behind the plate. First base side up against the screen. Foul ball for strike 1. Game scheduled for 6. We're in the top of the third. 3-3 game. We have not had a 1-run game. The closest game has been 4 runs today in this AAA tournament. As the next pitch evens the count at 1-1. That pitch in there for a strike. By the way, the dimensions down the right and left field lines are the same as center field. It's 225 feet all the way around. 225. As that one is swung on and missed for strike 3. And Vining is out on strikes for the second time. That will do it for Texas, but they have tied the game at 3. Back with the bottom of the third and more of your shout-outs right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Folks, don't forget to like Jock Jive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. We need your help to get there. Also, don't forget that after today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Or if you want a DVD of any game during the World Series, email info@JockJive.com and we'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@JockJive.com. Here in the bottom of the third, Tennessee will send up batters 12, 1, and 2 against reliever Trayson Wynn. Another shout-out cheering for Texas from Seattle. Thank you, Seattle. Next shout-out, let's go Braden from Wyatt. Another shout-out. We are proud of our Loretto boys from South Lawrence School. Lane Dixon to lead it off. Game tied at 3. Don't forget game times tomorrow, same as they were today, 3:30, 5:45, and 8 p.m. Currently 9:30 local time. First pitch from Wynn to Dixon. In there for strike one. Another shout out. Let's go T-Dub from Speedy. We'll wait momentarily as someone's headlights on their car may be stopping the play here. Timeout was called. Well, back to action now as the pitch is outside. 1-1 the count. Out for a moment, they might be holding things up. But that car not shining directly in the field of play. Bouncing ball left side, the third baseman charging in. Nice scoop plate, and the throw to first will be in time. Good play over at third base. That's new third baseman. That's number 5, Crew Bowman, who was the starting shortstop. 5-3 put out for the first out of the inning. We'll head to the top of the order. Here's Rayleigh Ellis. Ellis had an infield hit on a ball that was popped up in behind the pitcher's mound, but no one was able to make the play. It dropped harmlessly to the ground for a base hit. First pitch taken outside for ball one. Tennessee looking to reclaim the lead after taking a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. This one hit foul, third base side. One count. 1-1 pitch. Curveball hit the batter. Thrown in behind Ellis. He'll trot down to first base. Three winners bracket games and 3 losers bracket games coming up tomorrow.
Now batting, number 13, Mason
So
Tidwell.
of the 12 teams here, we'll eliminate 3 tomorrow. Mason Tidwell, the batter, he tripled down the third base line last time up. Swing and a miss. He was fooled on that pitch from Wynn. Change up. Next shout out, win the World Series, Texas, from the Heichel Go Crew. Swing and a miss. Another change up, fooled him. Strike 2. Next pitch. Well, I think it was 3 identical pitches. Tidwell not able to put the ball in play. He's out on strikes for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 11, Kason Springer.
That's the 6th strikeout for Texas pitching. Second one for Wynn. There's Kason Springer, who bunted his last time up, reached on a fielder's choice, drove in a run, and also scored. The pitch grounded left side to the shortstop, and a play to the bag by the shortstop. 6 unassisted, fielder's choice for the third out of the inning. Tennessee fails to score here in the third. We move on to the fourth. Game scheduled for 6, tied at 3 here in the AAA World Series from Oxford, Alabama.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
All right, we head to the top of the fourth inning. We're tied at 3 apiece between Texas and Tennessee. Mason Tidwell again back out on the mound. He's gone the distance. He'll face batters 6, 7, and 8. Let's get back to your shout-outs. Good luck, Braden and Lane, Uncle Clint, and Aunt Cece. Let's go, Bullard. Great pitching meet. Work hard, Gage Brown. Let's go, Crew Bowman. From the Jones all the way in Turks and Caicos. Gage Brown singled his first at bat, also scored, part of a 2-run second inning for Texas. Texas with 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Tennessee got 3 runs in the first. Well, a busy month for us here in the month of August. Not only the AAA Ozone and Majors Dixie Youth World Series, but Georgia Military College football coming up. Football season has arrived. Also, Navarre football. There's a base hit to right field, maybe. The throw to first, not in time. And it will, in fact, be a hit for Gage Brown. That's his second of the game. We have seen players thrown out at first, and we've had hits to left field or even right field, and the runner got thrown out at second ended up being a fielder's choice. But that time it was a hit for Gage Brown. Trayson Wynn will be the batter. You know, it may come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team with quality streaming, offering a national and international platform to show off your school or sport. We produce everything from youth sports to NCAA Division I, literally from every part of this country. Large productions are small. Tiny venues are huge. We can and have done them all. To put JockJive Sports to work for you, email info@jockjive.com. First pitch from Tidwell. A check swing called strike, 0-1. Runner at first for Texas, representing the go-ahead run. Next pitch from Tidwell. Wynn shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Tidwell looking for his 4th strikeout of the game. The 0-2 pitch. That one taken a little high and away for a ball, 1-2. Once again, our shout-out number, if you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message, 352-258-8450. That's 352-258-8450. As this was grounded to first. Off the foot, it looks like, of the first baseman. He limps his way over to the bag, but he does record the out. And he's grabbing that left ankle. But a good play by Kason Springer. 3 unassisted. Brown moves to second, and that's your first out of the inning. They're going to check him out at first. Looks like he's okay. 62. Someone says we're enjoying the game very much, and we were wondering if there was any way you guys could zoom in a little more. Unfortunately, that's just a webcam. That's the best picture that we can give you. I know it's a little tough to see maybe at night here, but we do have that capability with other cameras, but unfortunately for this tournament, that's kind of what's been paid for. Just to give you a little taste to go with our audio, I wish we had a crowd mic, because normally we do have that, but again, the windows don't open here in the press box, so our apologies. C.J. Bird, the batter. 3-3 game. Texas looking to take the lead, as the first pitch to Bird is in there for a strike. Gage Brown at second, representing the go-ahead run. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on, grounded to second. The throw to first in time. The runner will head to third. 4-3 put out for the second out of the inning. We'll take a 2-out hit to break the tie. And Jakin Salas, number 99, will have that opportunity. And we have a change, a pitching change, I think. Or maybe he's wanting to know how many pitches have been thrown by Tidwell. 64 pitches. 64 pitches by Tidwell. So he can throw one, he can face this batter. You can go over 65 as long as you start the batter before 65. He can finish this batter if he wants to come back with less than 48 hours rest. If you throw that 66th pitch to the next batter, or you start a batter, 66 plus, you need 48 hours rest. Well, they've elected not to throw Mason Tidwell. That's going to be it for him. We'll have a left-hander come in to face Jakin Salas. And let's see who this is for Texas, or for Tennessee. It's going to be number 11, Kason Springer.
Now pitching for Tennessee, number 11, Kason Springer.
Mason Tidwell pitches 3 2/3 innings. He allows 3 runs so far. He's responsible for the runner at third. Again, there are 2 outs. Tidwell walked 1 and struck out 3. And he gave up the 3 runs. On 9 hits. So Springer, the left-hander, in the game now for Tennessee. Someone had asked if the field can hear the shout-outs. Now, the shout-outs are for the broadcast only. All of our broadcasts are archived. Typically, players will go back and watch the game. A lot of times they'll go back and watch the game in their hotel room. that's why we always ask when you send the shout-outs to let us know who you are, so when the players hear the shout-out for them, they'll know who sent the shout-out to them. That's the purpose of the shout-outs, is to let them know they had family, friends, etc., cheering them on. All right, so here is Jakin Salas, who had a fielder's choice his last at bat. And the first pitch misses for ball one. This pitch inside for a ball, 2-0. Another shout out. Go Lane, Sam, Gage, and T-Dub from Campbell and Bullard. The 2-0 pitch from Springer. That one's a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Another shout out. Let's go Team Tennessee. Miss Johns is listening. Make Lawrence County proud. Springer working quickly. His next pitch misses outside for ball three, 3-1. Go T-Dub, go Texas from the Myrick's watching in Rome, Texas. Next pitch, that one is high for ball four. So that will put runners on the corners for Texas as Salas draws the walk. Brown at third, Salas at first, 2 outs. And we head back to the top of the order. Again, remember, once you bat 1 through 12, you go to a 9-man rotation. So Dylan McLemore will be the batter. It's different in machine pitch. You actually, in coach pitch, you bat 1 through 12 throughout the game. McLemore had a bunt single back in the first inning. He also has struck out 1 for 2 in the game. The 2-out pitch. Outside corner, called strike one. Runner going to second, but no throw. So Salas also in scoring position. Springer from the windup. And it's bunted right back to Springer, who barehands it, throws to first, not in time. The throw home is also not in time. That will be a bunt single. Runner's going to go to second. The throw to third is not in time. So a bunt single for McLemore as he picks up an RBI. Gage Brown scoring on the play. Salas now at third base. McLemore went to second also on the play. So runners at second and third as Texas has taken its first lead of the game. It's 4-3 here in the top of the fourth inning. And Lane Alexander with a chance to add a couple more. He's 1 for 2 in the game. First pitch from Springer outside for ball one. So that run charged to Tidwell. He ended up giving up 4 runs and 3 2/3 innings pitched. And the next pitch. That's a wild pitch, but it bounces right back to the catcher. Sometimes you get that break. It'll ricochet right back to you. Another shout out. Let's win this, Texas. And good luck, Sam Lee. That is from Aunt Gigi. Another shout out. Awesome D, Mac and Bullard from Jacksonville, Texas. 2-0 pitch high for ball three. 3 balls, no strikes with 2 outs and 2 on. 1 run in for Texas, which leads for the first time tonight, 4-3. One more ball and the bases will be loaded. And that is inside for ball 4. Bases loaded for Dylan Fowler. Bases loaded for Fowler, who's 2 for 2 in the game. Here comes the Tennessee manager to the mound. Let's see if they Just kind of settle them down. I don't know that they'll take Springer out just yet. Another shout out. Let's go, Bones, from Coach Shane. We're in the top of the fourth, game scheduled for 6. It's been a good one. One-run ball game. It didn't look that way early when Tennessee scored 3 in the first. They sent 8 batters to the plate. But Texas came back. They answered in the top of the second with 2. After Tennessee failed to score, in fact, they were retired in order. Trey Martin struck out the side in order in the second inning. And then Texas plated a run in the third to tie it at 3 apiece. And now Texas has taken the lead with a run here in the fourth inning. Fowler with an infield hit to short, also a base hit to center field. He's 2 for 2 with a run scored. 4-3 Texas. Looking for more with the bases loaded. The 2-out pitch, lefty versus righty. First pitch inside corner, called strike 1. Next shout out, let's go Dill from CJ and JP in Bullard, Texas. Thank you, guys. 0-1 delivery. It's high and away for a ball. And the count evens at 1-1. Texas with 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. To tie the, not only to tie the game, but now to take the lead. The 1-1 pitch popped up right side, but hooking foul and out of play. I had forgotten to try and get a score. That Mississippi-Georgia game. That's important because the winner of this game plays the winner of that game. The loser of this game plays the loser of the game tomorrow. I'll get that in between innings as the 1-2 pitch misses for ball 2. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And the base is loaded for Texas. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Springer. And that will do it for Texas in the fourth. However, they do take the lead, their first lead of the game, with a run on a couple of hits, also a couple of walks. And they leave the bases loaded. Here's a shout out to Texas and C.J. Byrne from your family in Washington. Thank you, guys. Thanks for tuning in. So we head to the bottom of the fourth. It's now Texas 4, Tennessee 3 here in the AAA World Series. You're watching live coverage on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. For 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Well, our last 2 games of the evening are the best. We've got a 1-run game here between Tennessee and Texas. And on field 2, Georgia leads Mississippi 2-1. They're in the fourth inning of that one. The winners play each other tomorrow night. Actually, the winners will play tomorrow afternoon at 5:45. We do have 2 winners bracket games at 8 p.m., but these 2 winners will play at 5:45. The 2 losers will play at 3:30. I'll have the call of the losers bracket game at 3:30. So the shout-out number will be the same for the losing team. For Tennessee, batters 4, 5, and 6 are due up. They're down a run now. Back to your shout-outs. Keep it going, Bullard, from Coach Chad. Also, great bunt, D-Mac, from Ty. Some final scores to pass along in the Majors World Series as they have wrapped up their play today. Arkansas 3, Virginia 2, and Florida 2, South Carolina 1. Your final scores in the Majors.
Leading off for Tennessee, number 22, Grant Fisher.
So Arkansas will play Florida in a winner's bracket game tomorrow at 5:45. Virginia will play South Carolina in a loser's bracket game tomorrow at 3:30. First pitch of the inning is a strike to Grant Fisher. Fisher struck out looking his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch inside for a ball. Count evens at 1-1. Another shout out. You can do it, Team Tennessee. Lisa Johns believes in you. Thank you, Lisa. Wins next pitch. And there for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a bouncing ball, foul, third base side. Still awaiting some final scores from the Ozone World Series. Alabama's playing Florida. Louisiana plays Virginia. That's part of the night session. This pitch is outside for a ball. We'll post all the scores on the JockJive Facebook page. So like us on Facebook and then send your shout outs and best wishes there when we post the score. Next pitch. That one almost hitting. It's inside for a ball, and the count now full, 3-2. Nobody out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. The 3-2 pitch popped up back to the screen. Another shout out, let's go Texas. Come on, Lane and Braden from their uncle, Blake Stevens. Go T-Dub, go Texas from Gabe, Anna, and Morgan. Thank you, guys. Next pitch, that one's hit over to third, but it eats up the third baseman. Pitcher does field it, but Wynn has no throw. That's actually going to go down as an infield hit for Fisher. Took a bad hop there on the third baseman. So a runner at first representing the tying run with nobody out for Hayden Buttram, who struck out his first at bat. Win from the stretch and the pitch. Fouled back. A 1 delivery. That's in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. That's inside for a ball, 1-2. Grant Fisher at first base representing the tying run. That means the go-ahead run is at the plate here in the bottom of the fourth. Game scheduled for 6. Still a couple more innings to go in this one. The 1-2 delivery is outside for ball 2, 2-2. Well, since that first inning, Tennessee has only had 2 base runners now with Fisher reaching on the hit to third. This is popped up but out of play. And it really looked like they might even score more than 3 runs in the first inning. Martin was able to get a couple of big strikeouts back-to-back in the inning. Next pitch from Wynn. That one's fouled off, first base side. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count with a runner at first and nobody out. Another shout out, that a boy. Texas, go Cards. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3, full count. Good at bat here by Hayden. He's been able to work the count full. Fouling off a couple of pitches. A 3-2 pitch from Wynn. That's a called strike 3 on the outside corner. The throw to first, not in time. Wynn comes back to get him. 1 away.
Now batting, number 7, Tate Gamble.
That'll send up Tate Gamble, who walked his first at bat. Another shout out. Let's go, Rayleigh Ellis and Anderson Etienne of Team Tennessee. Your homeroom teacher believes in you. Let's go, Tennessee, cheering Tate Gamble on from his Utah family. Almost time to go back to school. It's Etienne. Etienne, my apologies. Tate Gamble at the plate and the pitch. That one is taken outside for a ball. Runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch taken low for ball 2, 2-0. Trayson Wynn, the second pitcher used by Texas tonight, delivers inside for ball 3, 3-0. Jackson Robertson on deck. Jason Thompson calling the action over on field 2. That's a 1-run game over there. Georgia. As that one misses for ball 4, and that puts 2 on. And also puts a runner in scoring position, the tying run.
Now batting, number 27, Jackson Robertson.
Here's Jackson Robertson, who singled to left his first at bat. Win from the stretch and the first pitch. It's in there for a called strike. Georgia still leading Mississippi 2-1. Winner of that game plays the winner of this game tomorrow afternoon at 5:45. The 2 losers will play tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. Nice stab there by the catcher to keep that ball from going to the backstop. Count evens at a ball and a strike. A 1-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded, foul to third for strike 2. Shout out says, thanks, Mr. Announcer, for sweating it out for us to watch and listen in from the Texas fans. I do have some perspiration, yes. Could be worse, though. But as I noted, I would trade no AC for some crowd noise. That's just me. I think our Texas manager is wanting a pitch count.
36.
That's 36 pitches for Wynn. Remember, you can throw between 0 and 40 and come back without any rest. You can also finish a batter and go over 40 if you begin under 40. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jackson Robertson. Win from the stretch with 2 on in the pitch. That is called strike 3. He might have even gone around a check swing. The throw to third, not in time. But that is the second out of the inning. Both runners are going to move up. And that will be it for Trayson Wynn. We'll take a break. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. The tying run is at third, the go-ahead run at second, but 2 outs for Tennessee against the new pitcher. You're watching live coverage here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. There's that, the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State.
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. Championship t-shirt. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Lane Alexander is the new pitcher. By the way, according to the temperature gauge, it's 85 degrees here in the press box. Lane Alexander, the new pitcher. And the first pitch was a ball. The second pitch is a strike to Anderson Etienne. Etienne popped up to third. His first at bat, 0 for 1. He'll take this one outside for a ball. And the count 2-1. Here's a shout out that says, "Go Team Tennessee" from the Savannah, Tennessee AAA All-Stars. Thank you, guys. Let's go Tennessee. Good luck, Grant. Love Uncle Malin and Aunt Shelley. Don't forget, guys, if I get your name wrong, just send it back to me phonetically and I'll say it again. Way to go, Texas, number 33, C.J. Bird, playing your game, living the dream. From Aunt Renee in Carthage, Texas. Thanks, JockJive, for the live feed. You're very welcome. As that pitch is taken outside for a ball. Good stop again by the catcher. The count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Tennessee down a run, 4-3 in the bottom of the fourth. Alexander from the stretch and the pitch. That one hit to left field. The left fielder is playing closer towards center. That's a base hit. 2 runs are going to score, and Tennessee has reclaimed the lead on a stand-up double by Anderson Etienne. Grant Fisher and Tate Gamble score on the play. It's now 5-4 Tennessee.
Now batting, number 21, Noah Robertson.
A 2-out double, and that will send out Noah Robertson, who struck out his first at bat. Another shout out. Great job on the mound tonight, Trayson from Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt. Wynn did do a good job in relief. Came in the second inning. The pitch to Robertson is fouled off, out of play. Next shout out. Let's go Meat from Coach Davey and Ty. Let's go Lane, rooting for you. Grana. Another shout out. Go Tennessee, doing a good job up there. Swing and a miss. Got fooled on that pitch. Kept it away from the hitter. Good pitch from Alexander. 2 strikes on Robertson. Top of the order on deck. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted into center field. Base hit. Center fielder will fire it home. The runner's coming home. The throw was cut off. They'll keep the runner at third. But a big hit for Robertson. His fans on their feet cheering. Runners on the corners for the top of the order. That sends out Rayleigh Ellis.
Number 10, Raleigh Ellis.
I've been calling.
No, ask him, he said, like, Raleigh, like.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I got another one wrong. Raleigh. The problem so far here on day one, when the coaches come up here and bring their lineups, I'm usually on the air for the previous game and not able to go over the pronunciations with the coach. So just bear with me. I'll make sure I'm making notes here as I go. Usually I get these teams again. This was grounded to third, dropped at third. The throw to first, not in time. That will be an error. So another run will score.
Number 13, Mason Tidwell.
And Tennessee leads it 6-4. Big inning for Tennessee with 3 big runs. Runners at first and second with 2 outs for Mason Tidwell. First pitch there for strike 1. Another shout out. Got to fight Bullard from Mike and family. Work hard, Bullard. Finished Tennessee off, Bones, from the Jones family. Keep it up, Tennessee. We love you. Tate Gamble, love the Pattersons. Mason Tidwell tripled down the third base line back in the first inning. He bounces this one over to third. They've got a force at third, and the third baseman will get there in time. 5 unassisted fielder's choice, and the inning is over. Tennessee, though, fights back. They answer with 3 runs here in the bottom of the 4th to take a 6-4 lead. We head to the 5th. Tennessee up by 2 here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Defensive change for Tennessee now in left field. Number 5, Lane Dixon. I believe both teams have satisfied their substitutions. Case and Springer back out on the mound. The lefty to face batters 4, 5, and 6 for Texas, which now trails by 2, 6-4. Kind of a seesaw game here. Both teams have had leads. Another shout out. Come on, Tennessee, you've got this. From Connor Pusser in Loretto. Another shout out. Loving watching you play, Lane and Braden. Aunt Janie in Jacksonville, Texas. Time to rally, Bullard. Let's do this. From the Rigsbys. Trey Martin, the batter, he hits the first pitch over to the shortstop. The throw across will be in time. 6-3 put out for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. We have not had a 1-2-3 inning on the Texas side. In fact, they have plated 2 runs in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth, and they threatened in the first. Braden Vining, the batter, he'll take strike 1. Another shout out. You got this, Bullard. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Springer strikes out Vining on 3 pitches. That's the hat trick for Vining. 3 strikeouts today. And your second out of the inning. So an opportunity for Tennessee to have its first 1-2-3 inning defensively. Texas had one of those in the second. Gage Brown, though, is a tough out today. He's 2 for 2. 2 runs scored. That pitch high and away for a ball, 2-0. Let's go, Lane. You can do it. Way to go, Bullard from the Vestals. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Another shout out. Stay on top, Tennessee. Next shout out. Let's go, Texas and Sam Lee from Aunt Kay, Carolyn, Cindy, and Cassie. This one hit to left center. Base hit. A 2-out single, and Brown is 3 for 3. That means a tying run will come to the plate. Trayson Wynn is 0 for 1. He walked in the second and grounded out to the first baseman in the fourth. First pitch high and away for ball 1. Thanks for all the shout-outs tonight. Make sure to make note of the shout-out number for tomorrow. I will broadcast the losing team here on Field 1. Jason Thompson will broadcast the winner's bracket game on Field 2, and that will be a different shout-out number. This pitch outside corner called strike. Another shout-out. 1, 2, 3 sticks. Texas from the Tatums. There's strike 2. Great job, Gage Brown. 3 for 3. Awesome job, buddy. That's from the Jones family. The 2-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball 3. Full count. 2 outs with a runner at first. Texas down 2. Tying run at the plate. 3-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball 4. That sends up C.J. Bird, who singled in a run back in the second inning. We're going to have a runner at first base. It will be number 22, Tyler Lamberth. C.J. Bird 1 for 2 in the game. He's batting with runners at first and second and 2 outs. His team down 2. They're also down to their final 4 outs in the game. The pitch from Springer. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Kaysen retired the first 2 batters of the inning. Looked like we may have a 1-2-3 inning, but a base hit and a walk have put 2 on. Next pitch misses for a ball, and the count evens at 1-1. Another shout out. You got this, Bullard. Play your game from the Longs. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, ground ball to second, and it goes right between the legs of the second baseman. That'll be an error, and that might tie the game. 1 run will score. Here comes run number 2. The throw to the plate won't be made, and 2-run score on an error. We're all tied at 6 here in the 5th. Boy, that was huge. Could have been, probably should have been the 3rd out of the inning. But instead, Texas has come back to tie it up. And looks like we're going to have a runner at first as well. Number 1, Sam Lee will be the pinch runner.
Running at first, number 1, Sam Lee.
6-6 our score. Remember, this coming with 2 outs. And number 99, Jakin Salas to the plate. Salas reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the second. He's also walked. Another shout out. Let's go Texas. You got this from Colton in Rome, Texas. Another shout out. Yes. Way to go, CJ. Coach Davey. We're going to go to second as he got away from the catcher there, and the throw not in time. So now the go-ahead run is in scoring position. Top of the order on deck. Next shout out. Way to go, Bullard. Keep the rally going from the Gardeners. That one in behind the batter. A wild pitch to get the runner to third. The throw to third not in time. Runner at third with 2 outs and timeout called by Tennessee. Definitely don't want to give up this go-ahead run here. Tennessee coach is asking for the pitch count. 34 pitches for Kason Springer. And it looks like he's going to stay in for now. Again, you can throw up to 40 pitches and come back without any rest. Actually, they are going to make a change. We got a new pitcher, and it will be number 15, Hayden Buttram.
Now pitching for Tennessee, number 15, Hayden Buttram.
Third pitcher, rather, used by Tennessee today. And Salas was the batter each time the pitching change was made. Buttram, a right-handed pitcher. Fifth inning, 6-6 game. And Texas with a chance to take the lead now. Shout out says, way to go, Texas. Another shout out, shut them down, Bullard. There's a shout out, stay strong, Bullard. Y'all can do it. That's from Jamie Lynn Doran. Another shout out. Thanks so much for airing this so we can watch it. Go Dymock and team. You're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. So wish we had some crowd noise, but that's okay. At least you got a picture. You can see what's happening in the game. Salas takes the first pitch low for a ball from Buttram. And that's ball 3 to Salas, 3-0. He shows bunt. Pulls the bat back and takes a strike. 3-1 the count. Next shout out, let's go Hayden Buttram. Miss Lisa knows you can do it. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's going to get by the catcher, and the run's going to come home. That'll be a pass ball to plate the go-ahead run for Texas, which now leads it 7-6. The pinch runner, Sam Lee, scores on the play. Well, what do you got here? We're going to have a new catcher who's visibly upset. And his coach looks a little upset, too. So Raleigh Ellis will leave the game and go to the dugout. And looks like number 22, Grant Fisher, will come in and catch. Another shout out. Thanks, JockJive, from the Bullard fans. You're welcome, guys. It's been a good game. One-run game here in the 5th. Another shout out. Keep the rally up, Bullard. You got this, from the Ackers. Top of the order on deck for Texas. They have just plated the go-ahead run. 7-6 Texas here in the 5th. Base is empty with 2 outs. They'll let the catcher Fisher get a warm-up toss. And now Salas will step back in with a 3-2 count. Another shout out. Way to run, Sam. Sam Lee scoring the go-ahead run. Another shout out. Let's go, Bullard, from Aunt Cece. Umpires are going to get together and discuss something here. Folks, don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 10,000 Facebook likes, or 1,000 Twitter followers. Also, when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you get an email notification letting you know the game is beginning. If you want a DVD copy of the game, any of the games in the World Series, they're $10 per game plus shipping and handling. Just email info@jockjive.com. Ground ball to second. This should do it. The throw to first will be in time. 4-3 put out, and the inning is finally over. But that error at second base was huge. Texas ends up scoring 3 runs in the inning. And as we head to the bottom of the 5th, it's now Texas 7, Tennessee 6. Tennessee will send up 3, 4, and 5 when we come back after this timeout on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
In the other game, it's 3-2 Georgia in the bottom of the 5th inning. They're kind of right there where we are. We go to the bottom of the 5th with a score 7-6 Texas. A couple of one-run ball games here in the AAA World Series. Kason Springer will lead it off against Lane Alexander. Another shout-out. Let's go Bullard, Texas. Shout-out from the Jacksonville, Texas guys. Appreciate it, guys. First pitch fouled back for strike 1. Thanks for all the shout-outs tonight. A 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Springer with a bunt. Reached on a fielder's choice, drove in a run and scored in the first. He also has a unassisted fielder's choice in the third, meaning he grounded the ball to the shortstop. For those of you who aren't up to speed on baseball scoring. Last pitch was a ball to Springer, and the count now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is outside to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Our next shout out, Hold'em, Texas. The Myrick's in Rome, Texas. That pitch inside, and it hit Springer. So the tying run is aboard with nobody out.
Now batting, number 22, Grant Fisher.
That will send up Grant Fisher, who had an infield hit his last at bat. Go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nobody out. And the pitch. Bunted right side. The pitcher going to field it and throw to second. They get the force out. Great play. Alexander to his shortstop. 1-6 fielder's choice. That will send up Hayden Buttram,
Number 15, Hayden Buttram.
who is 0 for 2 in the game. The 1-out pitch from Alexander as he works from the stretch. Right there for a strike. Well, a back-and-forth game. Tennessee had an early 3-0 lead. Texas scored 2 in the second to make it 3-2. Added a single run in the third to tie it at 3. Added another run in the fourth to take a 4-3 lead. That one hit the batter. Just did nip him there for the second hit batsman of the inning. So that will put runners at first and second with 1 out for Tate Gamble. Timeout call by Texas. After Texas took a 4-3 lead with a run in the fourth, Tennessee answered in the bottom of the fourth with 3 of their own. They led 6-4, but Texas scored 3 in the top of the 5th to take a 7-6 lead. That's where we are now in the bottom of the 5th. 7-6 Texas. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first. Another shout out. Way to be on your toes, Texas. Great play, Lane. Lane Alexander working from the stretch with 2 on. The next pitch. That's high and inside for a ball. Tate Gamble has walked twice and scored once. Next shout out, let's go Bones from Coach Chad. 1-run ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. The next pitch outside in the dirt for a ball, 2-0. One out, 2 on for Tennessee. It's Loretto, Tennessee, and Bullard, Texas here on day 1 of the Dixie Youth AAA World Series. That one is right there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Fisher at second, Buttram at first. And the 2-1 pitch popped up but out of play. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Alexander from the stretch and the pitch outside, full count. Jackson Robertson on deck. Robertson singled back in the first inning. The 3-2 pitch. That's lined into right field, base hit. Gets by the right fielder, the center fielder there to back up the play. And a run will score as the throw to the plate is late. Tennessee has answered and tied the game at 7. And now the potential winning run is at third base with 1 out. We're going to have a runner at first base. It will be number 25, Nicholas McDowell. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Nice hit, Tate from Maverick in Utah. We also have a new pitcher, a right-hander. Now in the game, number 6. Oh, that must not be 6. Could be number 5. It is number 5. Crew Bowman will be the new pitcher. So Crew Bowman in to pitch. And he'll face the number 7 hitter in the order, Jackson Robertson, with the potential winning run again for Tennessee over at third base. They've got a runner at first, a runner at third with 1 out. 7-7 our score. What a game, as someone says. Stay calm and push through, Bullard. Show them what Texas is made of. It has been a good game. I like the way both teams have responded today. Another shout-out. Way to go, Tate Gamble. Good base hit. Next shout-out, Strike Them Out Crew from Wyatt Long. Another shout-out. Let's go, Crew. Crew Bowman, the 4th pitcher used today by Texas. I'll try to work them out of a jam here with runners on the corners. 1 out and 1 run in. Buttram at third base. The pinch runner, McDowell, is at first. Robertson 1 for 2 today. He struck out his last at bat, but he singled back in the first. And the first pitch, righty versus righty matchup, is there for strike 1. Runner going to go to second. They won't throw it there with a runner at third. So both runners are in scoring position. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased one up high. And Robertson behind the count. No balls and 2 strikes. This would be a big strikeout if Bowman can get it. Another shout out. Way to go, Tate from Bet. That one in the dirt for a ball. 1-2. Another shout out. Close it out, Crew. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to second. The throw to first in time for the second out. It will be an RBI for Robertson as Buttram scores the 8th run of the game, the go-ahead run for Tennessee. 8-7, Tennessee leads Texas. And again, here we go again. Seesaw back the other way. Anderson, 8-10, the batter. He doubled in 2 runs his last time up. 1 for 2 on the day. The first pitch grounded foul, first base side for strike 1. Runner at third with 2 outs. 8-7, Texas now trails. And looking ahead, Texas will have the top of the order coming up in the 6th. So there's still hope, Texas fans. Next pitch. That one just missed for a ball. And the count evens at 1-1. Another shout out. Let's go, Loretto from the Parrots. Let's go, Smiley from CJ and JP. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Strike two. One ball, two strikes, two outs. The 1-2 delivery. Outside. Boy, a great grab there by the catcher. Keep that runner down at third base. 2-2 the count. Loretto, Tennessee, 8. Bullard, Texas, 7 here in the bottom of the fifth. That one's up high for a ball. 3-2 the count. Crew Bowman on in relief for Texas. His 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Swing, and I got a piece of it and fouled it off. Anderson, ATN, stays alive. The 3-2 pitch. That's up high, a wild pitch. Here come, no, the runner thought about it, but he's going to stay at third base. That's ball 4. ATN now down to first. Runners on the corners with 2 outs for the number 9 hitter, Noah Robertson. Robertson singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Tennessee looking for some insurance with that runner down at third base. Runners on the corners here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Another shout out. Way to be a wall at catcher pick from Coach Chan. He's made some big grabs here. The 2-out pitch. Outside for a ball. The runner's going to second. They're going to throw it to second. The runner held at third. I can't believe the runner held at third base. I can't believe they threw it to second. So both runners in scoring position now. Noah Robertson with a chance to give him a nice cushion with a hit here. The next pitch. Swung on, lifted down the right field line, but foul. Another shout out. Good luck, guys. Mrs. Caldwell is sure proud of you. I can't wait for you to get back and tell me all about it. One ball, one strike to Noah Robertson with 2 outs. Both runners in scoring position. 2 runs are in. Tennessee leads Texas 8-7 in the bottom of the 5th. The game is scheduled for 6. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 1-2 the count. Bowman from the stretch is 1-2 delivery. That's inside for ball 2. 2-2. McDowell at third base. ATN at second. And the 2-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 3. Full count. Another shout out. Keep on fighting, Team Tennessee. Miss Johns knows you can do it. The next pitch. Swing and a foul ball. They got a piece of it. Full count to Noah Robertson. The top of the order is on deck. Runners at second and third for Tennessee, which leads it 8-7 here in the bottom of the fifth. The 3-2 pitch from Bowman. Swung on and hit over to first, but it's going to roll foul. So it remains full to Robertson. Well, our last two games of the day in the AAA World Series have been the best. Both one-run games on fields 1 and 2. The 3-2 pitch. High and inside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Up to bat, number 10, Raleigh Ellis.
So the bases loaded for Raleigh Ellis as we head back to the top of the order. Trayson Wynn comes over from third just to offer some words of encouragement to his pitcher, who has walked 2 in a row. Bowman from the stretch. The pitch to Ellis. That one hit out of play, left side, strike 1. Ellis today, an infield hit. He's been hit by a pitch and also reached on an error. He's batting with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Tennessee trying to add to an 8-7 lead in the fifth. The 0-1 pitch. That's a soft pop-up to short. Takes a funny hop, and there's going to be no play. That'll be an infield hit, as it took kind of a strange hop. And by the time Salas was able to make the catch on the bounce, I think it kind of threw him off. He wasn't sure where to throw the ball. And Tennessee plates another run. It's now 9-7. That sends up Mason Tidwell. This is the 9th batter to come to the plate in the inning. Tidwell had a triple down the third base line back in the first. He takes the first pitch high and away for ball 1. That's a huge insurance run for Loretto, Tennessee. A 2-run lead with the final inning coming up. Next pitch from Bowman. Swung on, popped up, left field. Left fielder coming over and drops the baseball. 2 runs will score on the air. And it's now 11-7 Tennessee. It hit the ball, or hit the glove, and bounced out.
Now batting, number 11, Tyson Springer.
Runners at second and third for Kaysen Springer, who started the inning by being hit by the pitch. Here comes the Texas manager. Another shout out that says Battle Bullard. They need to figure out a way to get out of the inning here and give their offense a chance in the final inning. Well, it sounds like the game over on the field to my left.
Georgia won? Okay, thanks.
Georgia a winner, 3-2 over Mississippi. So that means the winner of this game will play Georgia tomorrow afternoon at 5:45. The loser will play against Mississippi. Another shout out. Fight, Texas, fight. The pitch to Springer. That one's popped up, but out of play. Another shout out. This game isn't over until the big lady sings, and I don't hear singing. We still got this. That is the old saying. It's not over until the final out is recorded. I know that. And we still have 3 more outs to go, as that one misses outside for a ball to even the count at 1-1. This pitch outside for a ball, 2-1. Another shout out. Stay strong, Tennessee. Keep hitting. Shake it and let's go, boys, from Coach Chad. The 2-1 pitch. That one is taken outside corner for a called strike. That evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another shout out. Let's go, Tennessee. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded left side. Off the glove of the third baseman, and another run will score. Well, that'll be an infield hit. Just a misfortunate thing there to plate another run to make it 12-7. So Grant Fisher will come to the plate with a chance to extend the lead. It's been a big inning for Tennessee. They entered the inning actually trailing 7-6, and now they lead it 12-7. First pitch taken outside for a ball. They're going to throw down to second. The tag, well, the shortstop dropped the ball, and another run will score. They took a chance trying to get the out. Stolen base for Springer. And it's now 13-7. The pitch, a strike to Grant Fisher. Runner at second with 2 outs. Bowman from the stretch, and the next pitch. That's an inside corner strike. So 2 strikes now on Fisher. 1-2 the count. The next pitch. That's a wild pitch. That's going to get the runner to third base. Two balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. A runner at third. 13-7 Tennessee here in the bottom of the 5th. And the 2-out pitch high for ball 3, full count. Another shout out. Keep going, Team Tennessee. Miss Lisa loves you. The 3-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 4. Runner will hold at third base. And the inning continues. They have batted around. This is the 12th batter to come to the plate. And that might be it for Crew Bowman. It is. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. Tennessee up 6 here in the AAA World Series.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Well, Tyler Lamberth will come in the game. He's the fifth pitcher used today by Texas. He'll face Hayden Buttram, who has struck out twice and been hit by a pitch. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. As the first pitch is low, the runner, thought about going to second, but will go back to first base. Another shout-out. Way to start the rally, Tate Gamble. Let's finish the game on top. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to Buttram. First and third for Tennessee. The 0-2 delivery inside off the glove of the catcher. It's called strike 3. Kind of a late call there by the home plate umpire. And that will do it for Tennessee here in the 5th. But, boy, what an inning it was. They batted around. They sent 12 batters to the plate. They were down a run coming into the inning, but they scored 7 runs in the inning. And we'll head to the final inning of play. Texas will send up the top of the order, but they need 6 to tie. Back with the final inning right after this on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Defensive change for Tennessee. Now in right field, number 7, Tate Gamble. There's a shout out that says, great job, Tyler. Well, for Texas, they will send up the top of the order. Okay. Same pitcher, Hayden Buttram, on the mound, and he'll face the top of the order again. Texas needs 6 to tie here in the final inning of play. Winner will play Georgia tomorrow afternoon at 5:45. The loser will play Mississippi. Again, Georgia edging Mississippi 3-2. Dylan McLemore will lead it off. McLemore has bunted twice today, and that's probably why the third baseman is playing in. First pitch taken outside for ball 1. The next pitch. That's outside for a ball, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch. That's outside for ball 3, 3-0. The 3-0 delivery. That is bunted foul. Well, he's bunting with a 3-0 count. 3-1 now. Another shout out. Let's go. Let's rally Bullard from Wyatt Long. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back, 3-2. Well, now a chance for Buttram to come back and get him after falling behind, 3-0. McLemore bunted with a 3-0 count. He's asking for help as to where the batter's box is. He's right in the back of it. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Buttram comes back to strike out McLemore for the first out of the inning.
Number 18, Lane Alexander.
We'll send up Lane Alexander. There's a shout out that says, good pitching, crew. First pitch in there for a strike to Alexander, who has reached on a fielder's choice, singled, and walked. The 0-1 pitch. That is grounded right side. The second baseman makes the play on to first in time. 4-3 put out for the second out of the inning, and Texas is down to its final out in this one. 2 outs for Dylan Fowler. Fowler 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch high for ball 1. Tennessee now 1 out away from victory, leading at 13-7 here in the 6th inning. And the batter asked for help on the box. Next pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Another shout out, making us proud, Tennessee. As the next pitch misses for ball 2, 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty for Texas. Down to their final out, they need 6. Buttram looking to retire the side in order. His 2-1 pitch is a fastball in the dirt for ball 3, 3-1. Texas has not been retired in order tonight. The 3-1 pitch. That is low, ball 4. So there's still hope for Texas with 2 outs.
Number 3, Trey Martin.
Trey Martin will be the batter. He tripled in a run back in the 3rd inning. 1 for 3 in the game. We're going to have a runner at first base. Going in to run will be number 5, Crew Bowman.
First base for Texas, number 5, Crew Bowman.
2 outs, 1 on. First pitch to Martin. That one is taken low for ball 1. Another shout out, Hold'em, Tennessee. Another shout out, great job, Tennessee, from the Bullard fans. That Nice show of sportsmanship. Thank you for that. It's been a great game. I mean, it got away from Texas in that 5th inning, but Texas led going into the bottom of the 5th, and now they trail 13-7. As this next pitch is in there for a strike to make the count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That's outside corner, called strike 2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Buttram from the windup with a runner at first and the next pitch. Swing and a miss, and the ball game is over. Buttram ends with a strikeout, and Tennessee is going to get the victory. The final score, 13-7. Tennessee will advance to the winner's bracket, where they will play Georgia tomorrow afternoon at 5:45. Texas will drop into the loser's bracket. They get Mississippi tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. Thanks for all the shout-outs. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Final score, once again, Tennessee 13, Texas 7. For all of us here at JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout. We'll see you tomorrow at 3:30 back here in Oxford, Alabama for the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series. Quick shout-outs, and then we'll sign off. Good game. Congrats, Tennessee, from the Bullard fans. Thank you for that. Way to go, boys. Sealed the deal. Go Tennessee, making your hometown proud. So proud of our Loretto boys. Another shout-out. Good game, Tennessee. And then a frowny face. Final score once again, Tennessee 13, Texas 7. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Have a great night, and God bless.